What is good, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm actually really excited for this video. I got a comment on my last video from one of my subscribers, and I really want to answer this question. I'm so excited to break this message down that she put in the chat. So I actually want to share it with you guys because it will be beneficial for us as a collective. And because I really got into doing this, I really want you guys to put your own questions, your own things that you're struggling with in the comments below, and I will do my best to make a video on it. But I think it's more helpful if we engage within each other that way, so that way it can make sense for you and what you're going through. And also, if someone else has a similar question or similar condition that they're going through and you're going through it, it could definitely help you as well. So definitely like, share, and subscribe. And if you are a part of the gang, welcome back. Let's get into this video. If you haven't watched my last video, it was mainly about the fact that you must already be living in the reality that you want to. It must already be so. In order for it to form into the 3D, this is you already acting as if it's being so. So this means not doing the things in order to get there. So the question that my subscriber had, I'm going to put it up on the screen and we can read along, but I'm going to read to you what they said. So it says, please help clarify some things for me. Why do I keep getting signs, but I don't have my manifestation now for 2 years? I also have a fear of dying before my manifestations come, and I would be feeling like my affirmations failed me. If there's always movement, that means the manifestation has to come true, is the part that I don't understand, because when will it come is unknown. That's why there's always movement and your manifestation has to come. True part of LOA confuses me. If we are on a bridge of incidents, how do we know that we are, or is that unknown? And when the bridge of incidents will manifest too? That's a question mark. Also, can we control how our bridge of incidents will be? From my experience, no, I don't think so. That's why it's extremely confusing to me. If manifestation is instant, why can't we control how our bridge of incidents will play out, since manifestation is instant when we decide what we want? All right, so I'm really excited because I could literally see in this message where your assumptions lie. When you're saying, why do I keep getting signs but I don't have my manifestation for 2 years? I have some notes here that I'm going to go over with you guys. So that was the main question that really stuck out to me. It's because you are living in a reality where you are still looking to your 3D in order to see that there is basically 4 months till harvest or 2 years till harvest. You're in a reality where you are always constantly aware of you not having, or aware of it not taking time, because you are not dwelling with where you want to be in that reality where your manifestations are already existent. You must already be living in a reality where it is already so. And you cannot look to your outside circumstances to see that. This is what you're doing. You're on a journey to find the bridge, or to look and see where the bridge is taking place, or looking to see if your manifestations is coming in. So you are in a reality where you are always looking for signs. This is the reality that you have manifested for yourself, instead of being in the reality where it is already being so. So that means waking up every day and living out your day as if your manifestation is already playing out, that it is something that you are already being, that you already have, that you already are immersed in. So you must be thinking from the standpoint of being the person that already has that manifestation, and that it's something that's natural. You are still stuck in the state of trying to see where the signs are for it coming into play. So you are doing the affirmations and have already placed the condition that the affirmations must be done, or must be something that you have to do in order to see a bridge. No, your manifestation is apparent and it's already done because that is who you are, because you are a part of the all. You are a part of source, and that what you say is already instant. But in this reality, or this 3D reality, if you're saying that you do not see it, it's because you are still living in a reality where you are living in a reality where you are not conscious of being that person that is already doing or having or being the thing. You're still stuck there. So that's where the confusion comes in, because you are still looking to see, okay, I said that I want this, and you've assumed it, but then you start going back to thinking from the past instead of thinking from the version of yourself of it's already being so, like it's already so, it's already done, and you would live your life experiencing that. So that takes a certain level of naturalness. So the thing is, you're doing the affirmations to confirm what you are already experiencing and what you're already feeling as the person that is being the person in the reality that you choose. But you still are in a place, a whole nother state of being someone who is doing the affirmations and looking outside at your 3D reality to get something. And remember, you guys, in my last video, I will link it above if you didn't watch it, but I recommend definitely watching it because this video will make a little bit more sense for you. But you are still in that reality where you are thinking from your position of it not being so, and that you have to meet all these certain expectations or these blocks that you have set up in order to get there. You said that you have a fear of dying before your manifestations come, and it says, and I would be feeling like my affirmations failed me. So that is your assumption. That does not make it a fact, but it is an assumption that you have. You could be in a reality where that is your fear. So you have more of a fear of your manifestations not happening, and that is overriding your experience. So you are constantly experiencing the delays, the blocks, and being held by the fear because you are doing the affirmations and you're thinking that the affirmations are going to be what saves you. No, it is your I am that saves you. So when you decide and make that firm, concrete decision to be, to do, and to have what it is that you want, and you stay there within yourself internally, this is not an outside movement, you guys. This is not there. This is what I meant by my last video. There's no big enough action, no amount of affirmations, no amount of anything that you can do in the 3D that will sustain you if you do not deal with your imagination. Look inward at your imagination. What are you thinking? What are you seeing? What are you experiencing when it comes to you being the person that you want to be and having what you want to have? Are you looking inwardly and seeing that you have to do all these things to be that person, or are you living inwardly from your imagination of already experiencing that reality? This is the key difference. So you're having a fear, and a fear is just, it's just an emotion. It is not a fact. So you are making your fears harden into fact when you are basing your life off of feelings and emotions. But if you let the feeling and emotion be there and don't fight it, because this is a reality that you have created, and if you can look at that reality with like, okay, it is what it is, but I still can choose another state to be in, that you don't have to fight the state that you're already in. No, you can decide, okay, I can let that go and let that fear still be there. I don't have to fight it, but I still get to choose to live my life out inwardly, because the inward reality that you are living is only going to mirror in the 3D. So if you are getting contradicting thoughts and feelings and, emotions in the 3D and reacting, that is because inwardly your inner compass is telling you this is not where I really want to be, because you're saying that I want this or I want that or I desire to get this, but meanwhile you're still acting from the old state. You have to move fully commit and move over to your new identity and remain there internally. It's internal before it's external, you guys. There's nothing that you can do to make it you move there internally. Nothing on the outside. It's the inside out before it's the outside in. Okay, the outside is just expressed through you moving on the bridge of incidents. So whatever is going on in your life, at any point a moment is a new path to get on the bridge of incidents. The moment that you decide you are going to get on the bridge, you're going to naturally do those things. It's nothing that you have to look to see that you have to do. Once you're dwelling in that space of already being the person that it is that you want to be, you're going to naturally move. You're going to naturally move. So your next statement in your message where you say, if there's always movement, that means manifestation has to come true. So you're saying that it as if it's not true. Either it is true or it's not true. Either you are living in a state of where it is already so, like I mentioned in my last video, or you're living in a state where it's not so and you're thinking it has to be so. You're thinking that it's something that has to be achieved before you can get your manifestation, as in you putting your trust and your faith in the affirmations that you're doing. And so you're doing them because you want to get your manifestation, because you think that that's what you need to do in order to change yourself. Remember, you guys, I made this video called There Are No Problems. There really are no problems. The problems that you think that you have is just a state that you're being in, and your inner compass does not agree with the state that you're still staying in, because you're saying one thing and your inner compass is like, yeah, that's what I want too. We're going to do that. We're going to go there to that state. But then you start operating as if you still are in the same state. Now, physically in the 3D, that's different. You may look outside and still see certain conditions going on, but in the inner reality, your imagination is the true reality. So if you're focused on changing and looking at things from a different perspective, that is what makes you a brand new person in any moment. And so it changes the conditions, it changes the state, because you've changed your perspective. Therefore, you are a new person. So it's not that you have a problem, it's just you have a different perception. And what one does not mean that it's bad or good. It's just a choice. It's just a decision. It's just a choice to be whatever state you want to be in. All right. It is based off of your assumption of whatever your state is going to be. So when you're saying when will it become true, that's unknown. Yes, it's unknown as far as the 3D sense, but when you are in the reality inward as if it's already happening, that is the true reality, and the 3D is definitely catching up with that. All your conditions are changing. What you want is always changing. Like everything that you're living is playing out. What is already playing out is of the old, and it's just a part of the bridge that is moving you to the actual 3D physical experience. But you cannot see it in the 3D physical experience if you do not see it already within, as if it's already being so. Just like I said in my last video, it has to already be so in a fact within you. So when you keep thinking or moving through your life from the state of already being that person that has whatever it is, not caring about what goes on or what has to happen, if you're already here living your life and moving and enjoying and experiencing, no matter what's happening in the 3D reality that's falling apart in order to move you there, you would be very indifferent to life circumstances that are happening, because you know you're already here. And whatever is happening is just a part of getting you there. That is the difference. But if you are placing so much expectation on, like, oh my gosh, like it has to be this, and I have to do the affirmations, I got to do the technique, I got to do this, and that, you're living in a reality where it's always missing the mark. It's like you're always missing your manifestation. That's what puts the resistance. That's what put the 2 years there, because you're looking to see how you're getting on the bridge when you are already on the bridge. All right, you are already on the bridge. You don't need to look and see everything is, oh, like okay, that might be me getting on the bridge, or that might be what I need to do to get on the bridge. No, you're already on the bridge going throughout your life. But if you're already here, you're going to catch up no matter where you are. But if you change your perspective, that changes you as a person, which changes your reality. You have to start looking at it differently. You have to start perceiving it differently, but you can't perceive your reality as different if you don't see within where you're actually living, where you're dwelling. All right? So what it is you're looking to the 3D. You're putting your trust into the 3D to see things before you believe. You have to believe that you are already worth it or already being it before the 3D ever catches up with it, because it's just a mirror. Okay? So I'm actually going to leave that here, but in our next video, I'm going to take a little bit more of a deep dive, because this video would be extremely long if I stayed on this topic. But once again, I want to thank my subscriber for dropping that comment in the chat. I feel like this will help a lot of other people. And if you guys have your own questions that you want to put down there, or your own scenarios or things that you're going through and want me to talk about it, I would definitely love that. And remember, you guys like, share, and subscribe to be here for our next video. You don't want to miss the next one. And once again, you guys, as you know, imagination is always on your side, and I am too. Bye.